All right, guys, I do have a hump day video for you today. I have an editorial for you on hump day. Woot woot. What day is it, Mike? That's right. So we're going to Wisconsin with this story. Is that how they talk in Wisconsin? Should I do this editorial in a Wisconsin voice? I sound more like Woody Allen than I do. Like I'm from Wisconsin or Minnesota, yeah? I've watched too much Fargo. I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below after this story. I'm going to put a link to the whole story in the description box below. It's another story about a police chief who believes he's entitled to do whatever he wants because he's the chief. But this police chief found out there are people higher up on the ladder. That's right. He's not a top rung. And he was allowed to resign and is scheduled to go to court on his charges. We'll see what happens. He already resigned. So thank you, Fox 47 News. Amy Reed, Fox 47. Thank you for this story. I'm going to do an editorial on it right now. At Richland Center, Wisconsin, Police Chief Lucas Clements resigned from the city police department on Monday. The police commission unanimously approved the move at its meeting Monday night. Clements was charged with 3 counts of sexual assault and 1 count of theft on Tuesday for an incident in June when he was accused of groping a bartender and stealing her tips, you POS. Clements has been on paid leave, that's right, gone fishing, with the department since late June. In his first scheduled court appearance Friday, Clements' lawyer entered not guilty pleas on his behalf. His next court hearing is scheduled for December 13th. Now, Clements wrote in a letter to the police commission, as I begin the process of defending the allegations made against me, I do not wish to draw any more unnecessary negative attention to our department and our city. Now, he says, defending the allegations made against you. You didn't grope a bartender. You didn't take her tips and go, they're mine. Thanks, babe. I don't know. If you didn't, then shame on her. But if you did, guy needs an ass whooping. Clements also thanked his colleagues for their support and service over the last 16 years that he was in the police department. Peter Walsh, president of the police commission, said the group was nervous going into the meeting because of how this has affected the community. Now, he said, it's time to move forward. Peter Walsh of the police commission said, quote, this is one person, although a very important person within the department, but the whole department is still here. They're still protecting the community and serving the community. And I think they're going to continue to do a great job. The police commission will begin searching for a replacement chief immediately, the commission said in a news release, and interim acting chief Billy Jones will continue in his role. The commission also approved changes to the qualification requirements for applicants. Instead of a bachelor's degree, the previous education requirement, applicants must have completed at least an associate's degree. They must also have at least 10 years experience instead of the 5 years previously required. So here, let's look at this for a second. I want to look at that right there. They changed the qualifications needed for applicants to become police officers or police chiefs. I'm not sure what that qualification requirement applicants for. It just says they approved changes to the qualification requirements for applicants. I don't know if that means for police chief or for police officer. But they said instead of a bachelor's degree, you just need an associate's degree. So they lowered the standard. I'm sorry. They lowered the standard. So you don't have to be as smart now. You just have to be half as smart. So you just need 2-year degree, not a 4-year. Okay, that's hiring these people that we think are smart. Let's just hire dumb. They're not dumb. I mean, you get an associate's degree, you got some smarts to you, but they lowered the standard. I thought it would go the other way. Like instead of associates, let's hire people with bachelors. No, they went the other way. I don't know. Am I the only one that finds that amusing? But they also said you need at least 10 years experience as a cop instead of the previous 5 years required to be here. And I guess that has to be police chief. That either way, here's another police chief that thought he was entitled to something. And I know people say, innocent until proven guilty, buddy, not guilty until proven innocent. But the fact that he resigned, if he hadn't have done it, if he didn't do anything, why would he resign? Is my question. I know people are going to say, look, man, you're putting the guy out there already. You've already convicted him, what have you, with your editorial. But that's the question of the day. Why would he resign? If he didn't do it, wouldn't he say, you know what, I didn't do this, and I'm not leaving. Screw that. She needs to go to jail for false reporting, for lying. He needs to sue her for libel and slander and defamation of character and all of that. No, he doesn't do that. He resigns and says, well, I don't want to bring any more negative attention to the city. Why would there be negative attention to the city? Because you did it. I'm just going by the facts, guys. You have to use, I don't know, we'll just say the litmus test. I know that probably doesn't apply here, but just for effect, I will say use the litmus test, or I don't know, some test. Make up a test. Give me a test name. But you have to use common reasoning here. Sherlock Holmes, Basil Rathbone. Let me see. He didn't do it, but he resigned and said, I don't want any more negative attention to the city. Why would there be negative attention if you didn't do it? If you flat out are not guilty and say, you know what, this woman is defaming me. I don't know why she's doing this. No. So I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you feel that I'm right on that? I don't know. I know I'm kind of uppity right now. I don't know. I feel weird. It's hump day. I got some good sleep last night. Maybe that's why. I slept really good. You know what I dreamed about last night before I close this editorial? You're all going to laugh. This is a true story. I'm not making this up. I actually dreamed this and woke up this morning going, what the fuck was I dreaming? I dreamed that I had filled out a police application and I was trying to get on to a police department. And I was waiting for openings in the police academy. And I was sitting in this lobby talking to all these cops, waiting to get on to the police force. I need my head examined. Thank you guys for watching Community Leo Watch. That's law enforcement officers, and I'm watching you in the community that you serve. Happy Hump Day, guys. I'll see you tomorrow and, of course, Friday. Tomorrow, I'm not sure if there's going to be there will be an editorial at some point tomorrow. But I have a meeting. We have a staff meeting at work, so I have to be in a little early, which means I got to get up earlier, which means I don't know if there's going to be an editorial in the morning. But look for one tomorrow. Thanks, guys. I'm done stuttering.